Hello and welcome to our channel. This is Princess Evie Pom, and as you can see, she's not really interested in me now. She was earlier. She is my little sidekick. We do everything together. I rescued her from the RSPCA when she was about 3 months old. Didn't I, baby girl? Yeah. And she's my little shadow, so she wanted to be in today's video. Now, you've never really seen me. You've seen the product support videos that I tend to do. I don't tend to actually do many videos where you see me per se. That is about to change. I've had a bit of an exciting year. Things have changed a lot around here. I now have my office as my office. It's just me in here. I haven't got to share it with anybody. It's one of those years where I'm now going through divorce, which is nearly done and dusted. And it's time for me to get my business head on and to become me again and do what I do best. And what I do best is buying and selling, and I like unusual things. I like to find not the everyday object. So just recently I've been purchasing collapsible top hats. I actually do love these. I do own one myself, and I do think they're very exquisite. They literally did what they were supposed to do. Top hat, collapsible, opera hat, whatever you wanna, some companies built them as opera hats, some built them as top hats. Okay, and I love that sort of thing. As you can see, there is actually a grey top hat at the back of me. I am currently hiding the big pile to the right of that of eBay items that have not made it to eBay as of yet, where I've been so busy these last few weeks, obviously with life moving as fast as it is. And one of the things that I picked up some items today and thought, you know what, these need to really make it to eBay. And I want to tell you about them because not many people know what they are. They are a bit of an unusual item. You don't particularly find them very often. I was at an antiques fair a couple of weeks ago and found 3 on one stall, which was really good because they honestly don't come up particularly often. And they are called Stanhopes. So what that means is that in a little sort of souvenir sort of item, you have a cylindrical tube, if I can say that properly, a cylindrical tube, which acts as a lens. And that lens has what we call a microphotograph in it. So ordinarily you would need a microscope to actually see it. Well, the chap called René in 1857 actually came up with this idea of being able to see it without a microscope. So in this particular item, we have Celsi. There's 6 little miniature pictures next to each other in like one large picture to show you parts of Celsi. In this one we have Folkestone, which is a little bit boring. Pictures are a little bit boring, but that's mostly what it is. These are called Souvenirs Stanhopes. This one particularly has a really nice embossed painting on this one. Normally it's just paint. I don't know if you can just about see that, but that is particularly nice, and that's a dip pen. So anybody that's used a dip pen knows that you can pull out the nib and put in any size nib that you basically want to, dip it into your ink and write away with it, which is really nice. And the Stanhope is just there, just above my finger. You can see that cylindrical, can't even say that today, that tube that acts as a lens. You can see that just there. in these little binoculars. They are at the ends in there, and again you can only see them when you look through them. So on this particular pair, it is a cathedral, and it's very nice, and then it's a inner glass window organ of that particular cathedral. So that's a really nice little bit of kit, really. And my absolute favourite, because these and these in these shapes are quite common, however these aren't. And now this one is a little tape measure, and we are talking little, we're not talking particularly long. 25 centimetres basically. So that's quite cool. That would be a nice little pocket size thing, and you pull it out using that little ring, and then where the actual Stanhope is, you turn that to draw it back in. Simple design, very easy to do. Yeah, and that is small enough for you to hide in your bag. Okay, and then at the top is where that little Stanhope is, and inside this one is Celsi. 6 little pictures of Celsi in one picture, and I will at the end of this video put a picture up for you to see exactly what's in here, and it does take some time to actually get a picture of this, so you know, appreciate that picture, because that probably took me 10 minutes to get earlier, because I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max which has 3 cameras. Now when you've only got 1 camera, it's very easy to slide it across and get that picture, but when you've got 3, you've got to find the right camera to do that picture with. So yeah, so these are going on eBay along with lots of other vintage, antique sort of stuff. You know, you don't see these sorts of things particularly often, so I find them very, very interesting. I find that sometimes you can pick them up for nothing, sometimes you have to pay a little bit for them, but they're just different, you know, and there's nothing worse when you're looking at somebody's site and there's nothing interesting to look at. And I try and find interesting items every single day. You know, I have a dad who does this. He is like the ultimate buyer. He just won't say no, which is, you know, not a bad thing for me, because I can buy as much as I like off of him, and it's good. We do Faber car boot on a Sunday, so if you ever want to come and see our stall, please come and see us. One day I will do a video of our stall so that you can actually see what it's like. But yeah, pop down one day, come and see us, come and see what it's like. If you get 5 minutes, go and see Flipping Sloth. He goes to the Mitchett one, he goes to various other ones, and he also comes to Farnborough, so he pretty much does the same sorts of things as I do. But yeah, if you want to learn something different, pop along to my eBay store and have a look. There are very, very interesting things on there, and there are very boring things on there, because everybody needs a bit of mundane, but I like the interesting. That's just my cup of tea. You know, I don't normally do these kinds of videos. I am planning to do more. My next video is going to be a watch that you use a magnet to change the time with, and I won't tell you any more about that. That is going to come up in the next sort of 2 weeks. So yeah, and I'm planning to be in the videos a lot more often than I used to be. Previously you saw like product help videos, which I like to do, because when somebody purchases something off me and then they have a problem, I like to be able to get them through that problem so that they're not sending the item back, but they're actually understanding the item. And people do buy stuff that they don't necessarily understand, so if I can give you a bit of customer service, then I will. So the plan is to start putting myself more into these videos. So if there's anything on my eBay store that you look at and you think, do you know what, I don't know how that works, or what's the best feature about that, or anything like that, please just message me. Just go through the website. There's a get in touch with Caroline button. Click that button and send me a message. And if you would like me to do a product help video or talk about something that I've got on my eBay store, then please let me know, because I'm quite happy to do that for you. And hopefully, you know, we can build a buying, selling relationship. I like people to come back time and time again. I like customers to be happy. I do feel like the feedback on my store does represent me and my business. So yeah, check us out on eBay. Check us out at the website, which is www.cm40.uk. Very simple. It's not hard. You just have to ignore the guns when you're looking on the Google search. So I do apologise for that. But yeah, I look forward to posting more for you, and have a great weekend.